Hey there, Anthony here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having an awesome day. Today, I want to give you some principles that's going to help you build muscles because there's a lot of confusion I notice with new beginners and new individuals who start their weightlifting journey. They start building their muscle journey and they make a lot of mistakes where they don't have to. And I've obviously been lifting for 7 years now, and even prior to that, I was doing body weight stuff, calisthenics, push-ups, sit-ups, planks, all kinds of bodyweight exercises, and I've learned through experience, trial, error, research, time, and energy that there are principles that can skip all this process and get you the gains you want. So this is the video. Okay, so principles of building muscle. The number one key in building muscle in any program is, number one, progressive overload. So if you want to get some gains, you see that? I wrote that you want to get some gains? You want to get some gains, you have to progressively overload on your exercise. What does that even mean? The word progressive means to increase over time. It's progressive. Over time, something is changing, something is shifting. And when we say overload, it means you're increasing the amount of weight on an exercise. So say, for example, you want to get big shoulders. You want to get that V-taper look, that bodybuilding look. Then you have to get your shoulder press, this exercise, from a lightweight to a heavyweight, and the overall structure of the muscle will increase. As you can see the muscle there? That's from doing shoulder presses. So the more bigger muscle you want to get, the more weight you have to lift in a moderate rep range. And that's a huge mistake I notice people make. People, when they go to the gym, they don't focus on progressive overload. They don't realize that if you just increase maybe 1 or 2 kilos per week on an exercise over long periods of time, that will make your body grow and change its composition. And then it's very important that you do that in your journey of building muscle, because if you don't overload, the body has nothing to adapt to. Because the way the body works, it adapts to a stimulus. So you do an exercise, it's about 100 kilo bench press, you're trying to build your bench press, you're trying to build your chest. It receives that, it gets fatigued from that, and the muscles gets messages from the central nervous system in the nerves, in the fibers, and it's like, oh my gosh, I just got destroyed by this bench press. I need to get stronger in case it happens again. So it gets stronger, gets thicker, gets denser, and then the muscles appear bigger. Okay, so that's very important, progressive overload. And then obviously the second principle is exercise selection. A lot of people, again, they focus on the wrong exercises, do the wrong things at the wrong times, and they don't grow, they don't experience the growth they want to experience. So it's important to choose the exercises correctly. So if you want to get big, I recommend doing compound exercises, which is a multi-joint exercise, which means you have an exercise which uses a multiple joint. So doing a bench press, using an elbow joint, using your shoulder joints, and it's doing a movement pushing forward. So it's working the chest muscle, the shoulder, and the tricep. So you're working multiple muscle groups all at once. That is better than just doing a tricep extension, doing a shoulder press, and then doing a chest press. That's 3 exercises at once. You can target all those muscles with 1 exercise instead of 3. It saves you time, energy, effort, and money, because time costs money. Money is time. You want to make money, you got to sacrifice time. So it's important that you follow the principle number 1, progressive overload. Principle number 2, exercise selection. Principle number 3, which connects with principle number 1, is consistency. Like I said in the other video I made, you got to be consistent with your training. To be progressively overload, you have to be consistent. You got to have a plan. I'm going to exercise on Monday and Tuesday, rest Wednesday. I'm going to train Thursday and Friday, and then I will add weight on Thursday and Friday. And that way, each week you're increasing your weight, increasing rep range, or increasing intensity, or increasing somehow volume, and that's how you will grow. If you're not progressively overloading, you're not choosing the right exercises, and then you're not being consistent in your training, then you won't grow as efficiently and as effectively as you would like to grow. Okay, so that's a short video. If you're new to lifting, or even if you're old to lifting, it's good to know these principles, because I know what it's like to do the wrong things and get injured and not get gains, because I've tested it, I've tried it. A lot of people have different opinions on the internet, but you know what works? Principles work. Principles and laws of success. They always work, and they'll never let you down. Opinions come and go, laws and principles never go. Okay? They're found, set in stone in life. So if you stick to that principle, progressive overload, you stick to exercise selection, multiple joint movements, compound movements, such as bench press, squats, deadlifts, overhead presses, cable rows, pull downs, multiple joint exercises, you will get big. Not to say isolation moves aren't as good. They are good for the right muscles, like bicep curls, great. Hammer curls, great. Side lateral raises, great. Rear delt flies, great. But they shouldn't be the bulk of your program. The bulk of your program should be compound movements, okay? So that's it, 3 principles. If you do it, you'll get jacked. If you eat enough protein, you'll get jacked. Do it together and you'll get absolutely jacked, bro. So if you want to get jacked, you want to get some gains. You like my drawing, bro? You want to get some gains? Then follow those principles and you will get some gains. So if you like this video, let me know. I can get some more principles for you. I can get some programs for you. I can get some all kinds of things for you and get you swollen for your future fiance, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so that's the video. Hope you're all the best. God bless. Have a great night wherever you are. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye.